Welcome back to TL's Hobby Center. Today, we're going over the Mark 7 suit. Um, I may have done a small review of this one before already, but we're going to do another one just to go in the original order of all the suits. So I have the Mark 7. I've already been through the Mark 1 through Mark 6. So we're just going over this to keep them in order and just so keeps you guys up to date on what's going on with them. So this is the Mark 6. He used this suit in the Avengers movie, the first Avengers movie. Actually, you can see the suit right here. So it's his upgraded suit from the Mark 6 that he uses to fight the Shatari, I think it's called. So you can tell it's a slightly bigger difference than the Mark 6 itself. It's more bulkier, ready for an army, basically, if you want to call it. While the Mark 6 is more slimline and more for combat style fighting. So this one comes with some more gadgets that I kind of like and kind of have a preference for because this is actually a really cool suit. I don't have any. I don't know if I have any other repulsor arms or not. I might somewhere. Actually, I do. So this one comes with. I found some other parts. It comes with two repulsor hands, but they do not come on a pivot, and he has two blaster effects. So it comes with some of that stuff. This is the 10 years edition Iron Man suit. So an upgrade from this, since this is now when they become the Marvel Legends, which actually this is a older or a newer release that they came out with recently. Um, these are all owned Hasbro, but they weren't the Marvel Legend lines. They were called like movie. Uh, it was basically the Avengers. I mean, there's their own franchise of the figures at the time. They said movie series. That's when they did their 6-inch releases. I currently do not have the War Machine figure for the lineup for these, but I have some other figures that are from the Marvel Legends series. So to get this one kicked off, good looking suit, good paint job. He has like a nice smooth chrome instead of the painted look like these ones are. But this one comes with some extra goodies. He has the flaps that he has in it to slow down while he was trying to catch the missile in New York. Um, so you can give him like that blasting effect, like he's trying to stop. How you can even do it, like he just kind of whoosh, and then off he goes back in the reverse to go catch up to the missile again. So very neat that they have something that's more interactive on these suits than how everything else was just kind of bland. I didn't have it very interactive. And this is also when they got the better leg pivot system. So you can go in and out. This is on the ball joint and back and forth and all around. The thigh pivots. You got double joint in the knee. No waist movement. He has the typical hip movement or upper chest movement. Forearms back and forth. Can go all the way around if I pushed it, but I don't want to break nothing. They finally got the shoulder pads attached to this figure finally, which I actually have another figure I'll show you when I get to it. It's a bootleg, but it's a mold of a Hasbro style figure that it's a whole mechanism inside the chest that holds these places or pieces in place now, and they're like a soft rubber. So very cool on that. Double jointed on the elbow. The hand can spin 360. It can be pulled out, obviously. He has a pivot, unlike the repulsor hands, unfortunately, but that's how that goes. Head moves back and forth, up and down, all around. So, I mean, he's your typical action figure. He's got better movement than how these original figures went that are over here, and this is where they kind of evolves. So, he's obviously much taller. Not much, but at least a half-inch taller than how the original figures were. They made a repop of this figure. Let's see if we find it. One little second. It's not exactly a repop. They took a model of this figure, but they gave him, which must just be how the figure is. The calves are really twisted up. Um, they did a happy in this gold. I forget which model this one is. I think it's like the 20s, Mark 20s. Um, but it's basically just a repaint of this suit, is what this one is. And it's supposed to be gold everywhere. I mean, it's definitely painted gold everywhere, but he still has the flaps, kind of how this figure is. It's basically an identical piece to this figure. So I'll figure it out and we'll do a video on this one eventually whenever I get to it. But it's, I mean, they just relabeled the figure as another Mark like that. I forget the exact purpose for this suit itself, but we'll figure it out once we get there. But he's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's all the same. Loss of words, basically. I mean, I like that suit, like this suit. It's all the same suit, so I don't have a preference between them. I like them both. But you can see, compared to the Mark 43, that, I mean, it's more of a bulkier combat style suit. So he's ready for anything with this one, because this was in the Avengers, and that was also in the beginning of Iron Man 3. And then that's where the Mark 43 comes in place. So actually, it's Mark 42. Just this is a repaint of the 43. So this was in, I think, Civil War. No, I forget which one the Mark 43 was in, but I'll have to look it up and I'll let you guys know. But that is what the Mark 7 is. You can see progression on how the suits look from the Mark 3 then to the Mark 6. Much more progression. That's really all I have for you. I mean, simple figure. I went over this one if I had more details. I'm not going to pose them too much because, again, I already did it. I was just doing a review to show you how it progressed from the Mark 6 to the Mark 3 and moving on. So that's that. But stay tuned. We will do the next suit after this, which I don't know if I have a Mark 8. I don't think there's a Mark 8, but I'll look to see what the next one is that I have. Go over that and keep on going. And we'll build our Hall of Armor very shortly, even more. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the next review. Keep on collecting.